Alright guys, we are back with round 8 of the Mississippi Valley Regional Championships. This is Drew Holton, joined by Abe Morales. Looks like we have another exciting match for you guys. We got Ty Smith on the right, just saw him last round with this Blastoise deck, versus John Roberts II on the left. Appears to be some kind of sort of basic deck now.
Landorus.
Yeah, that looks like a Landorus.
Looks like a
to me.
Landorus.
Is that just a full art normal one? Or is
Yeah,
that
foil.
EX?
It's full art.
Okay. So Landorus is weak to water, right?
Yeah.
So, not a good sign. And the evil kid strikes again. Our camera has died. Oh, there's back. Woo! Alright, so looks like Ty got out. A Squirtle, a Keldeo, and a Mewtwo. And we'll see how John handles this. Oh man, this camera is killing me. Not sure what's going on here. We'll try to get that fixed for you guys right away. Come on, camera. We can do it. Alright, and we're back.
So he's sharing.
Camera's the bane of my existence, man.
Yeah. I'll say. So it looks like he's sharing. He drew 3 cards, and he may have gotten a Mewtwo, it looks like.
Yeah, we didn't miss exactly anything there.
Mewtwo, you attached an energy, so he's going to be doing 30 to Mewtwo and 30 to Keldeo. Oh, wow. Looks like you got a quick Blastoise out there, rare candy.
Wow. That is not a good sign for John. Looks like he's just playing a basic deck. And, you know, I think their advantage is early game versus Keldeo if they can deny Blastoise, but we see Ty gets one out right away.
He got one right away. Now the thing is, he's got to get that energy to start.
It looks like he has a couple. Not sure if he'll be able to get out enough this turn.
Yeah.
Oh, was there even an energy there? Not just seeing things anyway.
There was an energy.
That is actually a Landorus EX.
Yeah.
It is going to be an uphill battle for John. You know, you don't really like to play Landorus in this matchup, I don't think. It's sort of like 2 free prizes. It's weak to water, and Keldeo is a water Pokemon that does a ton of damage.
He only needs a 3 to knock it out.
Yeah. And that is a Tornadus.
Yep.
So
I believe that is also EX. Full art.
Yeah. So John is playing sort of this, I think it's called Pangea. It's like a Tornadus EX, Landorus, Mewtwo type thing.
Yeah.
Not exactly sure. He'll probably play some other tech in there, you know, like Bouffalants, the Sigilifts.
Yeah.
Stuff that's becoming pretty standard. And Ty Smith is going to get a catcher here. And pass, so he missed a supporter. He's still in pretty good shape, you know. The Blastoise isn't exactly going down anytime soon.
Yeah.
But, you know, John, if he can power stuff up, anything's possible. Ty cannot draw anything for a few more turns, and things could get ugly for him.
Mm-hmm. Gonna bring back his Landorus to start attacking again.
Yep, Hammerhead's really getting its workout today.
It definitely helps to spread the damage around.
Yeah, he's softening up. Looks like he's favoring the Keldeo on the bench, so he just keeps, you know, softening it up little by little.
Yep.
Getting it into Tornadus EX's attack range.
Yep.
And that's Espiritu City Gym, right?
Yep.
It increases the HP of colorless Pokemon by 20. And there's a Skyla out of Ty. It didn't seem like he had much going on, so, you know, will he get a supporter maybe, or will he just go full steam ahead? Which it looks like he's going full steam ahead. And John, he attached to the Landorus again last turn, so he's going to kind of lose that attachment.
That energy attachment is kind of important, so.
Yeah. And there's the third water.
The third energy. It's going to rush in to knock it out.
Alright, so Ty Smith strikes first. He had the turn 2 Blastoise, but kind of slow after that, and now he's getting back on track. We'll see if John's able to get a DCE here. He needs a DCE and a plus power on the Tornadus EX for the knockout, right?
Yeah.
Or he could get a DCE on the Mewtwo and a plus power. Either way, he needs a DCE or maybe some type of energy switch shenanigans to power with the Mewtwo. And there is a Skyla. I think he had the plus power in his hand, so maybe he's going to go grab a computer search here. And get the DC that way. And yeah, there it is. So he's really killing a lot of cards from his hand in order to get this knockout, but I think he has to.
Yeah. I think at this point you kind of don't have much of a choice.
And John only has EX Pokemon out, and we know Ty, he plays a Sigilif to stall, so let's see if that comes into play at all. So it looks like we are going to have...
Oh, wait.
Oh, it actually chooses to knock out the Blastoise. Wow.
This is interesting.
Ty can't get out another Blastoise, so maybe John thinks he can follow it up with the knockout on the Keldeo anyways that way.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Looks like he had to discard Finding Energy for the attack.
Yeah, Tails is kind of hurts him there. He doesn't really have any energy going on right now, He kind of misplayed the energy drop earlier, so he's kind of hurting.
Yeah.
See if Ty chooses to stall a turn here, leave the Sigilif active, or bring back Keldeo and hit John. Hope John doesn't have another plus power energy. See what happens here.
In either case, he's still going after Squirtle so he can get a Blastoise back.
Yeah. He cannot knock out the Tornadus this turn. What do you think? Is he going to bring in the Keldeo or just sort of sit for a turn, force John to use another catcher,
I don't know.
force me to waste more resources?
I'd be anxious, but I'm not sure. It's very tempting. Very tempting to sit in that.
Looks like it's silent. Yep. Which we've seen gets 3 energy, right?
Yep. Looks like he's going to try to power up the Sigilif.
Yeah, he's grabbing a Psychic there, so I kind of think he might go for that tactic.
Yeah. Definitely something to think about.
All right. And we do know, I think John had DC and in his hand, maybe? Yeah. All right. Will he rush in or not? To rush in or not to rush in? I kind of think he might have to attack here because hit the Tornadus CX for 110. Because if he doesn't, John can just catch up the Squirtle. He has
like
no incentive to attack. And there we go. This kind of forces John into, do I try to knock out the Keldeo or do I sacrifice my Tornadus EX and knock out the Squirtle instead.
Yeah.
It's a tough spot for him. Is he going to play the DC on the Mewtwo and go? Looks like by playing the DC on the Mewtwo, he's trying to hope for a catcher sacrificing the Tornadus.
Yeah. Looks like he drew into that Juniper, so he's using the Juniper.
Yeah. He definitely top decked that.
Yeah. There goes a switch.
So he whiffed on the catcher and just decides to go Mewtwo on him.
Yep.
Oh, so he has a plus power in the knockout that way. Wow.
Yep.
There's
That
5 energy
definitely-
plus the plus power, does 110. And the Keldeo
takes care
goes
of it.
down. John definitely had some outs there off
Yeah.
that Juniper, so sometimes you hit him, sometimes you don't, and there he did.
He definitely was given a chance to come back here with that plus power with that energy,
Yeah.
that switch.
And Ty doesn't have a bad spot either. He's got the Sigilift, which is it could stall potentially down the road.
Yeah.
But Ty also has 3 prizes on the board for Ty to take just around the Sigilift, which is tough.
Yeah. Now he's taking that Squirtle to make
Yeah,
sure
the
he
Squirtle
gets
goes down.
loses that Blastoise
It's
chance.
looking tough for Ty at this point because the Mewtwo is just really a sitting duck on the bench.
Yeah. He's got to make sure to keep that Mewtwo safe because if he doesn't, then he's obviously going to lose it.
Catcher here for John would end the game.
Yeah.
Wow, this is a crazy game. You never know what's going to happen. John takes out Ty's Blastoise, and he is rolling since then.
Yeah.
All right, so the Mewtwo is going to go down this turn.
Yeah.
Wow. Anyone's game still, you never know. Is that not a knockout? It only does 160 maybe?
Was that a DC on it?
So Psychic does 50 plus 10 for each energy. John's Mewtwo has 3 energy, so it's 80 times 2 is 160.
Oh, okay. Just 10 short.
Yeah, that's a huge
Sucks when that
10
happens.
damage.
Sucks
He would have
when
liked
that
to get
happens.
2 prizes off the board that turn.
Yeah.
Because he only has 4 left. And that would actually been huge. It would have put John on sort of a turn clock of his own.
No.
Because he has a heavily damaged Tornadus EX as well.
Looks like he's going to try to just knock it out that way by hammerheading from
Yeah.
Landorus.
He's trying to soften it up some more while he waits to draw into the catcher or
Yeah.
whatnot. This game's not over, you know.
Oh.
I don't see a catcher in John's hand. It's definitely not over. The Sigilift can do some work maybe, potentially. It is only doing 60 damage, which is kind of hard. I'm not sure if Ty Smith plays any kind of healing or not. It's not uncommon for Blastoise decks to play, do you think?
Yeah, I mean, there's some decks that do, including.
So he's just going to Tropical Beach and try to hit what he needs here. I didn't see a max potion out of him last game we had him, so I'm not entirely sure he plays it at all.
Then maybe hit a gold potion.
Yeah. You never know.
You never know. Oh.
And there,
Oh,
John was
yes.
saving that in, and now he goes ahead and plays it after the beach. Reset, Ty's hand back down. Alright.
You definitely
See what
expect that
happens
if you're playing and someone tries to beat you.
Oh, there's the catcher, so the game's over. Wow. And Ty Smith goes down to loses to John Roberts II. John, the national champion. He's defending his title, you know.
Yeah.
Every tournament he goes in, he's got like a target on his back because he's the national champion. So he's
Yeah.
got to feel good about this. He is now 8-0. 8-0 at the Mississippi Valley Regional Championship. Wow. What do you think about that one, Abe?
It's a pretty good game. It's kept it pretty solid balance for John.
Yeah.
Be able to hold back and avoid getting his Tornadus and Mewtwo from getting knocked out.
Yeah,
So-
you gotta really like the way John played that. You know, he
Yeah,
took
he
out
did.
the Blastoise early on. Ty had that turn 2 Blastoise, but even though he had turn 2 Blastoise, he wasn't really attacking, overpowering John right off the bat. So
Yeah.
John hung in there and was able to pull it out. Thanks for watching, guys. That was kind of a quick one as well. We're going to try to be back for round 9 relatively soon. Thanks for watching. You know, spread the word about this. We love you guys. Any thing to say here?
Yeah, just one more round. One more round for the day.
All right. Thanks, guys.